What is going on, all you lovely ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Michael Hora, and this is a lovely penguin. Now, you might have noticed Sunday I didn't put out a video that wasn't a BTS video, and it's because I recorded one, but I accidentally muted myself. So my audio is completely off of the file, and you can only hear the music and the other video that we played. And yeah, so I decided, I think this might be a fun idea. It could be an absolute nightmare, who knows? But we're going to go through, we're going to watch me together reacting to Dreamcatcher's Scream. And then afterwards, we're going to watch the making of video as well. So I'm going to just try to fill you guys in on what I was saying at those certain points. And I know people like seeing people's first reactions, so you'll physically be able to see what I look like when I'm saying it. But you're just not going to be able to hear what I said. So hopefully this works out. I have no idea, guys. I apologize. But regardless, we also just hit 2,000 subs. So what's up? Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you for subbing to the channel. If you haven't already, please go ahead and do so. And yeah, guys, let's dive in. This is Dreamcatcher's Scream. It's one of the 3 songs from this series. I forgot what it's called off the top of my head. I'm sorry. But yeah, we're gonna get into it, and I'll do my best to tell you what I said. Just reading the words there. Already off the rip, I really like the little rock kind of action that's going on there. That's what I'm saying right now. Got that nice bass drum in the background as well as the guitars. It's good stuff. Let's go. That bass drum is just endless in the back. So I think at this point I'm just kind of starting to understand that the song's definitely towards the haters, that they don't want to scream because of all of the hate that they're getting and possibly the bullying. And yeah, if I remember correctly, that's kind of where I was at this point. I was like, you know what? Yeah, this is definitely talking about it. It's all kind of building up. I don't know what I'm saying at this point. I'm sorry, everybody. You're just going to have to deal with it. I could say this, though, at this point. Rewatching it, it's been really cool so far, because I'm going to actually watch the video a little bit more and see their dance moves and how smooth the cuts are. So that's been pretty cool. But yeah, for the most part, it sucks when people hate. Bullying. That's what I said there. I was like, see, it's about bullying. Yeah. So at this point, I'm just kind of clarifying that yeah, there's a lot of power in people's words and stuff, and like when people are bullying, it's not exactly a great thing. Um, and it's really awesome that bands like this are talking about this kind of stuff. Um, I think I even go on to say how the set dressing's actually been pretty cool for the most part. Really, really well done, and it's a really sick balance between real set dressing as well as CGI. And I think it's amazing how beautiful they blend it. Like this girl right now on the screen right there, she's literally on a stage, right? But it's got this CG fire around her, and then obviously the background's going to be CG'd as well. But it just blends so beautifully that it's just awesome. And then the rest of the set dressing, nothing is particularly that difficult about it, but it's incredibly well done. And yeah, and when I say things are CGI'd, it's not a bad thing. It's just I know practical, right? That's what I deal with. I don't understand CGI. I don't know how people do it. I don't know how it works, but they do it incredibly well. So don't take offense if I say something CGI'd. It's not a bad thing. Um, yeah, these girls, they're killing it. It's actually, I will say, I'm actually enjoying the music video a lot more the second time around. So definitely be interesting. We continued. Also, I was annoyed that I watched it out of order. So I said that I enjoyed it. However, uh, I want to see what the making of was like. So here we go. Gotta make sure the subtitles are on. Yeah, I was just commenting there about the set dressing of just how simple. It's just a flat white floor with like either painted on squares or tape, possibly.
고무신을 찍고 있는데 굉장히 핫해요. 일단 저희가 이번에 댄서분들과 함께 작업을 하게 되었는데요. 포인트 안무가 굉장히 많아요. 눈이에요. 그런가? 저는 그렇게 알고 있어요. 그리고 마지막에
So I also then start talking about how dance choreography is actually a really tough thing, and how these women, they're called talent when they're on set. The artists who are performing, they're called talent. Um, it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of time in order to be able to do this kind of stuff that they're doing. So, of course, it's nerve wracking. And unfortunately, actors get a bit of a bad rap for being kind of dumb, especially on set working. It's a little bit of a stigma because unfortunately sometimes actors can be kind of airheaded, but obviously that's not everybody. Um, and I'll say this: I think musicians definitely have to take it up a notch with remembering as much choreography and singing and all that kind of stuff. Uh, so good for them. Pretty tough. Also, just take a look at see how many people are actually behind her. Like that's probably half of the people that are actually there that day. Just saying.
굉장히 하면서 너무 짜릿하고 정말 그 멋있음, 저희 드림캐치의 멋있음을 잘 보여주는 부분이어서 많은 분들께서 안무 다 해줬으면 좋겠어요.
Her hair fell out. That's great. Back to one. Back to one means you go back to the first frame.
깜짝 놀랐네 진짜. 너무 웃겼어.
Or first placements, I should say.
그래서 파이팅 한번 할까요? 그래. 하나, 둘, 셋, 파이팅! 여기서 우리 멤버들이
Oh.
스크림 막 이런 거 한다.
I think I'm right here. I'm mentioning how I got to read about the different meanings behind fighting and how it's really encouraging and awesome thing to say. And it wasn't actually a translation mix up. Although it does kind of dwindle in its meanings in it, but also funny freeze frame, right?
가연이 춤 보여줘. 눈을 뜬다. 아 맞아. 가연이가 진짜. 여기까지 멋있어. 눈을 뜬. 두 번이니까 한 번 눈을 뜬다 이렇게 해서 돌아와. 눈을 뜬다 한 번 더 이렇게 돌아와.
아쉽네요 정말. 너무 예쁜 안무였는데 안 돌아가서 아쉽네요. 그쵸.
이봐 이렇게 해서 왜 보여주라 그러냐고.
면죄 트릭 가소로운 freak 거진 증오가 나 무작위 속의 target.
이번 저를 위해서 회사에서 메이드 제작해 주셨어요. 나도 그 지우 언니 이 탱크 공.
So I talk quickly here about the masks themselves. They are actually a really easy thing to make. You can actually buy those cutouts of people's faces, which I just did right there. And it's really simple. Then you can cut out the eye holes, you can cut little mouth holes if you want. You can do anything you really want to those masks. As well as, like, you can see they kind of glued on a bit of like a lacy thing to it. They put a little bit of gems under the eye as well. Obviously, you could put real diamonds or jewels or anything like that on it. It'll definitely increase the price, but for the most part, you can make them pretty cheap and then sell them for a lot of money.
이름을 하나 만들어줘야 될 것 같아. 우리 썸녀들이 이름 공모전을 열겠습니다. 이쁜 이름 하나 정해주세요. 그러면 상품도 하나.
I think I was just
받아서
saying about how they're pretty cheap and then you can
여기서
sell them.
폴라로이드를 하나
for a lot.
찍을까 봐 이렇게 들고 그걸 해가지고 공모전을 한번 열어보도록 하겠습니다. 지금 찍어야겠다. 저희 폴라로이드 언니 여기 있다.
잘 나왔어요. 보이죠? 잘 나왔어요. 보이나요? 잘 나왔죠? 이 폴라로이드는 제가 갖도록 하겠습니다. 안녕.
So I start commenting on how I think it's super, super funny how these girls look so tough, so intimidating, like almost mean sometimes. But then you catch them in these behind the scenes and they're so nice. They're so goofy and silly and having a good time and joking around. And then it reminded me of this TikTok that was something along the lines of like they're mean but they're actually a sweetie, or they're mean and they're actually mean, or they look like a sweetie but they're actually mean, or they look like a sweetie and are a sweetie. And it just reminded me of that whole trend. I don't know if you guys saw that. Let me know if you did. There's a specific wording. I don't remember what it is. But I mean, look at this. Goofy goobers taking their shoes off, making bunny ears. Sweetheart.
자, 두 번째 공부시는 무대는 어떤 거예요? 모래바닥입니다. 그렇죠. 저희가 모래바닥을 한번 경험해 본 적이 있지 않습니까? 네, 모래바닥을 경험해 본 적이 있는데요. 정말 다사다난했던 기억이 맞아요. 있고요. 굿나잇 때 모래바닥이 좀 물기가 있어서 우리가 이제 어떻게 알았어? 당연히 알죠. 어떻게 알죠? 맞아. 굿나잇 때는 물기가 있어서 괜찮았는데 이번에는 좀 날리는 모래여가지고 좀 많이 무거울 것 같아가지고 근데 좀 뭔가 멋있을 것 같아요. 그러니까 잘 차는 안무가 있잖아요. 근데 모래를 쫙 이렇게 차면 쫙 찾아보자. 쫙 찾아보자.
That's true.
멋있을 것 같아요. 한번 피아노처럼 열심히 해보겠습니다. 파이팅! 파이팅! 싸우자! 나가자! 이기자!
It's always funny messing it up on the first take.
가려진 눈앞이 피로 물들여지네. Tell me why I don't lie.
So I think at this point I just start talking about how working on a set where they're actually using sand is pretty much a nightmare for the art department. I've worked on music videos in the past where we've used dirt, and normally you kind of lay down these plastic liners and stuff in order to keep it off of the studio's floors. But with the shoot I was on, it was such a nightmare. Whoever was on the setup team, I was not. I was only paid to be there for the breakdown. They didn't put the stuff down flat, so then dirt got underneath some of the linings and made it all bubble and all that kind of stuff. So as we're digging it out, we start ripping up the liner by accident, and it just made a huge mess. So like a cleanup that should have realistically taken like an hour and a half to 2 hours took like 5.5 hours, 6 hours. And it was just such a nightmare. So I'm just hoping that at least with the sand, they were smart about it. I think I'm now sharing that story. I don't know what I was saying before then. So I'll just do a quick little reminder. Thanks for being here, guys. I really do appreciate it. I really genuinely do. You guys are actually changing my life pretty crazily. I can't believe we're already at 2,000 subs. And I've only been doing the music videos for like 3 weeks at this point, which is crazy. And that's where all these subs have been coming from. So I can't express how grateful I am, like seriously. And I'm coming up with ideas for the future as well, possibly a Patreon, and then just different ways, because I don't make money on any of these videos and I'm incredibly poor. So I'm going to try to make some money somehow.
여러분, 여기는 지금 사막이에요. 이것은 여왕님이 살고 있는 나라의 한 공간인데요. 우리 멤버 친구들이 놀러 왔어요. 자, 따라와 볼래요?
So silly.
제가 키우고 있는 나무예요. 아직 덜 자랐죠.
It's not grown.
많이 자라면 한 요 정도쯤은 좀 자라겠네요. 너무 안 상하죠? 맞아요. 이곳은 사막이니까요.
Yep.
짜란.
So I start to say, actually, it's funny how you can tell that these trees are fake because you can see those wood boards that are underneath them. They're all just screwed onto those. Also, you can tell in the background, it's kind of hard to see, but the line where the sand hits the wall, you can tell they're not using a liner because the sand's dirt is getting up onto the white walls.
아 너무 퍽퍽하고요. 여기 왜 식물이 다 죽어 있는 거죠?
여기는
얼마나 관리를 안 하시면
제
이
나라
지경까지 된 겁니까, 여러분? 당장 이
너무 예쁘지 않나요? 제가 감당이 안 되네요.
너무 예쁘네요.
정말 민망하네. 네, 일단 지금 좀 긴장되거든요. 제가 잘해야 되기 때문에 열심히 하도록 하겠습니다. 너무 예쁘죠?
눈을 뜬 사람 모두 떠난 후 다시 눈을 떠
재밌었어요. 네, 뮤비 진짜 잘 나온 것 같아요. 이번에 역대급이고 기대하세요.
Well, good news, it did come out well.
하나도 난 재미없어 누구를 위해서인지 누가 좀 말해줘 tell me 타오르는 불길 위에
Got act surprised. Song actually goes hard.
말머리 포인트만 딱 남았어요. 이 하나로 얼마나 사람이 달라지는지 여러분 아시나요?
아시나요?
달라지죠, 쌤?
네, 엄청요.
이 몇 가닥
Also, it's funny. I pointed out eventually, but you could see the others are like
내지.
passed out in the background.
당연한가요?
Just knocked out on the couch.
아련해요? 원해요? 영혼 있는 앞머리.
I know they don't have their mouths open. I'm kidding.
완성! 쌤의 영혼을 갈아 넣은 앞머리.
That's me realizing.
누구를 위해서인지 누가 좀 말해줘 tell me 타오른 갈증 삼켜도 위선은 다 내 탓이라 해내 머리
Yo, she is a baller. She's very cool. She's so tough. I love her voice.
말해줘 tell me 타오른 갈증 삼켜도 위선은 다 내 탓이라 해내 멀리 겹친 절벽 위에 후회만 남을 선택이 돼
And then, silly goose time. Just so funny. I love it. I think that's like the best part of these girls. Yep. There's a cat. Cats don't care. They go where they want. Then you show them attention, gone. Bold sentinel.
눈앞이 피로 물들여지네
This is me realizing what she was talking about when she was getting her bangs done.
속에 나 어둠 속에 퍼져 scream
연습할게. 하나, 둘, 셋. 얘들아, 하나,
둘, 셋. 네고고 안녕하세요. 드림캐쳐입니다. 네, 썸녀들 저희 정규 타이틀 스크린 뮤직비디오 촬영이 끝났습니다.
Also, it's cool. I didn't realize that Insomnias were like the name for the Dreamcatcher fans. That's a cool name.
먼지와 싸움한 뮤직비디오였던 것 같아요.
맞아요, 맞아요. 역대급이라고 할 수 있죠.
포맹맹의 소리 나고 있어요.
맞아요. 그리고 또 새로 도전한 세트장이라고 해야 될까요?
기법?
네, 그런 기법과 그리고 댄서분들과 또
오.
함께 촬영을 해서 굉장히 재밌었고요. 더 웅장해진 저희 드림캐쳐의 뮤직비디오 많이 기대해주세요.
맞아요. 그리고 저희 먼지 이거 먼지에 지금
아니,
엄청
제 머리가
먼지
애쉬
이거.
그레이가 됐다고요. 제
좋아요.
머리 까만색입니다. 진짜.
먼지 때문에 고생하실 우리 모든 스태프분들 진짜 고생 많으셨습니다.
수고하셨습니다.
Yay!
밤낮 가릴 거 없이 저희를 위해 고생해 주셔서 정말 멋진 결과물이 나온 것 같아요.
맞아요.
우리 썸녀들 저희 드림캐쳐 스크린 앞으로도 많이 사랑해 주시고요. 저희는 지금까지
드림캐쳐였습니다.
안녕.
I just wanna make you scream.
빰빰빰빰빰빰.
We love that ending. I'm not gonna make you watch me pretend like I know what I'm talking about over there, but what I can say is that I remember when I first watched the video. I remember when I was looking back at it, I thought to myself that I didn't quite like this song as much as I liked Boca, just because I'm not as much into the EDM scene. So like after a little while, like the EDM aspects of it got a little bit much for me. However, the second time around watching it, I actually really like the song a lot better this time. I was with it. I was just feeling it this time around. It's just a really, really good song. I then go on to comment about how I thought the set dressing was really great. They're doing an excellent job with the videos that they're making. The way that they're blending the CGI with the practical effects is just, it's solid. It almost looks real at certain points, which is amazing, which is a really good thing, you know? Especially because with CGI can be really hit or miss, you know, where it can look kind of fake, but whoever's doing it for them, they're crushing it. So I think they did an incredible job. I'm looking forward to, actually right now I'm going to film Odd Eye. So there'll be 2 videos up today. So if you've already caught this one, just wait a little bit and the next one will be right out, or it's already out. So go ahead and click on to the next video. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, share, like, subscribe and hit the bell notifications and do all those things. I am considering doing a Patreon, so if that's something you'd be interested in, please go ahead and tell me in the comments as well. And other than that, guys, have a lovely week, and we'll catch you on the next one. Stay aggressively positive. Goodbye. Mwah.